So I just saw a video of a farmer in Florida who states that Donald Trump is the best president in his lifetime and that he supports Ron DeSantis 100%, but he's begging these migrant workers, these undocumented workers, to not leave because he's going bankrupt.
Miren mi gente, esto está pasando aquí en Florida. Son cientos de acres de cultivo que se echaron a perder. Son demasiados que realmente no puedo caminar todo eso porque es mucho. Y
miles y miles y miles de toneladas. ¿Por qué? ¿Por qué? Porque este cabrón acaba de firmar la pinche ley esa de Florida. Aquí en Florida ya nadie quiere trabajar. Toda la hay echada a perder. Ya no hay inmigrantes aquí. Ahora no sé qué vamos a hacer. Miren nada más, toda la uva se está pudriendo. Prefieren que pase todo esto a que pase una ley migratoria, que todos estemos felices y con...
And why don't I hire Americans? The simple answer is we can't get the workers. No American ever calls. No American ever shows up. That's why we are so grateful for the guys that are willing to come and do the work here on the farm. We can't do this without them.
So y'all remember when it was said that we taking all the black jobs? They really thought that we was going to be looking for black jobs, y'all. And I woke up this morning, I was scrolling through TikTok, and I saw this guy made a video, and I saved it to my favorites, so you can go look for it. And he said he was pretending to be MAGA on one of those other apps. He said they were doing a live, and the farmers were saying that they thought that the black people would be looking for jobs to work on their farms. Now, you got to be kidding me. Do they think we really looking for farm work? Do they not know that we are educated and we got degrees? And being a farm worker ain't even in the jobs categories that we be looking for. They really don't know how educated some of us are. They don't know how many degrees a lot of us have. They got to be really lost if they think that we want to come and work on their farms. They don't know that our parents and our grandparents growing up wouldn't even let us be outside if it wasn't no shade outside. Do they really think that we gonna work on a farm where ain't no shade trees at? I hate to disappoint y'all, baby, but you gonna have to get somebody else to do it, because we ain't working on nobody's farm. Never. The only way you gonna see black people working on a farm is if they own the farm, because we not working on nobody's farm as no workers. So I hate to disappoint y'all. If y'all thought those was black jobs that black people looking for, honey, you better think again, because black folks that I know got good jobs. We've had a black president, we had a black vice president, we got black senators, we got black congressmen, we got black CEOs, we got black doctors, we got black nurses, we got black psychiatrists, we got a lot of good black jobs. Now, I don't know what y'all thought we was gonna be farm workers for. We don't even want to work in the fast food industry. Those jobs, we don't want those kind of jobs. So, I hate to disappoint you MAGA people, but we don't do farm work. So get somebody else to do it. I'll like, share, comment, and repost. Drop in the comments y'all education and y'all good black jobs, because they don't think we got good black jobs out here. So we need to let them see it.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel once again. Now, Florida's farmers, they don't have anyone to go and pick their crops in the farm. Now, Florida's farmers, they are begging you black person to come and help them to pick their crops in the farms. But you know what, guys? Majority of black people, they are sending a response telling them that you call the MAGA voters who voted against their own interest. Call the MAGA people to help you take the crops in the farm. And also you can call your family to take that crops in the farm. But don't call us black people to come and help you. And we warn you not to vote against your own interest. So kindly, guys, I want you to watch this compilation of video and see the reaction from the black people and also how MAGA people they came out and respond. Kindly guys, watch this video till the end, then I'll be back with more comment. I'm your host Dash Lifestyle. All credit goes to the original creator of the video. Kindly remember to give a video a thumbs up.
Understand, MAGA, why aren't you guys in these fields in Florida? It's super weird. You guys need to get in these fields. This is your dream, not ours, MAGA. Get in these fields and pick the food. I'm so confused where you all are at. You guys are, and believe me, I've done the research. You're all not college educated. This is where you guys should be at. You said a job is a job. That's what you guys said. You said that immigrants were taking our jobs. So you guys need to get in these fields and pick the damn fruit and vegetables. You wanted this. Where are you at? I don't understand why you guys aren't picking all the fruit in the fields. Get in there and get our food.
Wait, you mean to tell me Americans don't want to pick lettuce for $2 an hour? No. Now the farmers are crying because they can't find any workers. Ain't that something? After you pushed out all of the immigrant workers who actually did the job, now you're standing around wondering why Chet and Kaylee won't come pick your cabbage in 100-degree weather for $4.75 and a Capri Sun? Y'all really thought folks were going to jump at the chance to break their backs for pennies on a dollar. But you know what's even funnier, y'all? Some of these farmers say the American workers they do get, they don't even last the whole damn day. One guy said somebody walked off by lunch, and honestly, I support it. Listen, I wouldn't be out there picking strawberries and fighting bees and being dehydrated just so that farmer could sell those strawberries for $12.99 a box at Whole Foods. Negative. See, they've been telling you this lie for years. They took our jobs. Nah, Americans, you didn't want those jobs. You just didn't want them to have the jobs either. Now look at you, a field full of crops and not a soul to pick them. Next time, think twice before turning labor into a culture war. Because now it's just you and your own damn tomatoes.
Policy decisions have consequences. I've said that before. And you might like what you get on the front end, but you might not like what you have to pay on the back end. See, farmers in Florida, especially tomato farmers, they're finding that out. There was a farmer interviewed on a Miami TV station, and he said that, there's two policies he kind of agrees with. One is the immigration policy, right? He says, I know we gotta do something about the borders, both north and south, but it's impacting my ability to keep staff because now a lot of my people don't show up for work. I mean, he understands that nearly half of the immigrant workforce that works on farms like his are undocumented. People are scared, both legal immigrants and undocumented immigrants. They're afraid to come to work. And he's been forced to try to hire people at a higher wage, which cuts into his profit margin, which is probably pretty slim to begin with, right? And then there's the tariff policy. See, Donald Trump's put tariffs on Mexican tomatoes. He's a tomato farmer, owns 4,000 acres in Florida and California. He said in Florida it's gotten so bad that he has to plow over fields of good tomatoes because he's got no one to pick them. And now that Mexico has been hit with this tariff on tomatoes, they're trying to get ahead of it and flooding the market with tomatoes right now. What do you think that does to the price of tomatoes in the United States? Drives it down. See, this farmer before, he was getting about $16 for a box of tomatoes. You know what he's getting now? $3 to $4. That's how much the market's collapsed. He needs about $10 to $11 just to break even. Think about the export side. So Canada's put a 25% tariff on watermelons coming from the United States. What do you think that means? Canadians might not want to pay the price. They're exporting a lot less watermelons. Farmers that are farming watermelons are feeling the pinch too. You see, you might like the policy. It might feel good on the front end. Yeah, we're closing the borders. Yeah, we're going to show them. We're going to put tariffs on them. But are you willing to pay the price on the back end? Some of you are. some of you are really getting hurt by it. Be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. You might not like it.
Y'all, I'm gonna whisper because my daughter's sleeping literally right next to me, but my mind is blown. I live in Davie in Broward County, Florida, well, close to Davie, and there's a farm called, I'll post it here, but Family Farms Davie. It's next to Western High School. And I've been seeing videos lately from my friends going around of their cows being like anorexic and super skinny. So I know people that go and feed them like cheese or watermelon or whatever. And I was just scrolling Instagram and I saw that the owner, something Hoover, was arrested on 16 counts of, I'm gonna just post it, but like animal cruelty, abuse, and death. Looks like we will never be going back there. And I hope these animals are taken to a better place. Channel 6 News is there right now. My friend just went and saw, and they interviewed her and everything. And she's like submitted proof that he was abusing the animals. There's so much proof out there, it's crazy. But just hold on. Okay, so this was them posting that they're closed because literally their owner got arrested yesterday for killing animals.
So, a serious question. If there are no migrant workers in the carpet farms or small farms, who's picking all of the fruits and vegetables? No one. It's rotting on the ground. Who's at the corporate farms tending to the chickens and tending to the cows and tending to horses? No one. So wouldn't it be a great guess that there are likely to be a food shortage in the next 3 to 6 months? Now, remember, Texas was the state that was complaining about illegal migrants. Yet, the majority of the raids are in Florida. They're in California, and they're on farms. They're not on gangs. So one would think this is intentional, because there is no one put in place to make sure that these fruits and vegetables and animals will be tended to. So one would really wonder, is causing a food shortage intentional? Because that's what's going to happen.
So I just saw a video of a farmer in Florida who states that Donald Trump is the best president in his lifetime and that he supports Ron DeSantis 100%, but he's begging these migrant workers, these undocumented workers, to not leave because he's going bankrupt. All these farmers are going bankrupt. All these contractors are going bankrupt because everybody's left. Because this law that they just passed makes it illegal. Like if I'm working with someone who's undocumented and I'm giving them a ride home and get pulled over, I can get arrested. Not just can they get sent back, they can arrest me. And then the farmers are trying to say, oh, it's been misread and it's been lied to in the press and don't believe it. They're panicking big time. They have fucked around and they are in the find out stage. And I just think it is it's beautiful. It's delicious. It's just chef's kiss. Just seeing how this farmer panic and seeing him trying to talk to, he'd say something and then the interpreter would repeat it. And the things this guy was saying are not the kind of things that are going to keep undocumented workers here. There's plenty of work for them wherever they want to go. There are a lot of jobs that Americans don't want to do that undocumented workers can get. And there are a lot of places where they're appreciated instead of persecuted. So I just think it's hilarious that they're finding out now that there's going to be some serious consequences to this. And wait till you find out what tomatoes are going to cost in 6 months. RT Gargiulo has a huge tomato. Most of the tomatoes in the United States are grown in Southwest Florida. And they have a huge tomato operation there. And they don't have any workers. And it's going to be bad. There's literally strawberries and things like that rotting on the vine or on the plant. They can't get anyone to come and work.
Where is MAGA when you need them? Nowhere to be found. MAGA, look. Here's a Florida farm that needs employees. You said you wanted your jobs back. Look at all these jobs. You see all these trucks that's parked over here and all these crops. All these crops, vegetation, and fruits that's planted in Florida, which is a red state, by the way, do you notice there's nobody on these fields? Take a very close look. No one is on these fields. You said you wanted your jobs back. Now you got your jobs back. Now get to work. Okay? And they'll say, well, what are you saying? People should just run around and be illegal in America? No, that's not what we're saying. What we're saying is the people who had their documentations and had a chance to get their self on the right side of the law, why didn't you give them a chance instead of chasing them down, dragging them out of schools, graduations, out of their homes? Why didn't you give them a chance so they could go through the system, get documented, and work in peace? That's all we're saying. Okay? Because I know a lot of you will get this twisted and try to twist stories and tell, well, you want to break the law. No, we want to do the right thing by people. We're human beings. That's it. A lot of these people had their documentations in the pipeline to become legal so they can work in the United States. But you made sure that you sent ICE to take it away. So here's your job. Go knock yourselves out. Okay? And don't think you're going to get a pay increase from these farmers either. You still get the same pay, no matter what. You understand? Now, peace.
Them farmers really thought we was going back to them fields. They really thought we was going back to them fields. You know what? My mother was the first generation on her mother's side not to be brought up on a plantation. Not to be brought up on a plantation. That's what I said. My grandfather had a third-grade education, but he left my mama 2 houses, property in the bank, property and money in the bank, with a third-grade education. And guess what? He worked in fields. My great-grandmother worked in fields and cut that cane just like a man. You hear me? And if you think that Eddie Lewis and Victoria C. Jones and all the rest of my ancestors bust their tail in them fields for us to go back to the fields, absolutely not. That's not progress. We're trying to heal from ancestral trauma. We're trying to heal from that. That ain't happening. That produce could rot in them fields before we go back to them fields. They need to let them know that.
So I was on YouTube and I came across this video claiming that white farmers are outraged that black people do not want to work on their farms. And I thought it was fake because I was like, this has to be like clickbait or whatever. So I searched and I came across Facebook, and y'all, the comments were wild. I still wasn't sure if it was real. So I tried to go to the staffing agency's website, and y'all, apparently so many people went to their website that the website crashed. So I figured, okay, maybe this is actually real. So they're basically offering $11 an hour to pick blueberries, 9 to 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, from May to July in Louisiana heat. Now, I never heard of Laranger, so I decided to look it up real quick. So here's some info. And just so you know, my source is this website called places.us.com. So anyway, livability is a C-. Population is less than 6,000. Demographics is almost 91% white, followed by Black, then Hispanic, then Indian, then Asian, and pretty much 0 Hawaiian. I saw that they voted Republican in 2020, but it probably doesn't take a genius to guess how they voted in 2024. So that's just to give you a little info about the town. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So $11 an hour is what they're offering. Full-time, 7 days a week, 9 to 10 hours a day. Now, according to salary.com, Louisiana's minimum wage is $7.25 an hour. So this is a bump. But let's be real. Now, for some people, they might say, oh, it's a job. Go work it. It's a job. But it's not a job, you know. It's more like a sentence. And then when you look at who they expect to take these jobs, you don't have to guess. It's a page straight out of history. black folks, migrant workers, you know, the ones who are currently facing deportation right now, vulnerable communities getting used for back-breaking labor for pennies. But people are saying this is what they voted for. So what do you think? Is it FAO season or what?
So guys, I hope you have watched that video and you have seen how Florida farmers, they are really begging black people to come and help them to take crops in their farms, because there is no anyone who is coming to take the crops in the farm. So they have decided to call help from black people and these other people to come and help them. But the response they are getting is people, they are telling them that you should call the MAGA people, you should call the MAGA voters to come and help you take the crops in the farms, because they're the ones also who voted against their own interests. Call the MAGA people, or even call your family to come and help you remove the crops in the farm. So I really wonder, these people, they knew that very well. The people who are helping them in the farms, they are immigrant people. They knew very well the immigrant people that the ones who are helping them in the farms, but they are coming out and voting so that these people can be deported to their country, knowing that they will get help from black people. But black people, they are very smart people. They knew what it is coming, and black people, they prepared very well. So these people, they thought that these immigrant people, that the ones who are taking the jobs of black people, or also them, they knew that these immigrant people, that the ones who are taking their jobs. So they voted these people to be deported. Why are they not going to employ their own? Call these people, they need to call the MAGA people, because MAGA people, they voted these people can be deported, because they were saying that these people are the ones who are taking their jobs. So these MAGA people, they need to come out and do the jobs that the immigrant people, they were doing. These people, they should stop calling black people, because black people saw what it is coming and they want them, but they didn't listen. And also guys, you should remember that this video, it is only for educational purposes. We are here to learn. And also guys, you can share your thoughts on the comment section. Tell me, what do you feel about our topic of today? You can comment down below and I'll be reading your comment. So there's someone who has come out here and say, I'm so happy he got the day he voted for. So this one is saying that these farmers, they are getting what they voted for. Florida, vote for this. Yeah, Florida, these people, they knew very well what it is coming and they voted for this. Why are they now coming out crying? It is like, I've seen so many farmers, they are going bankrupt. Majority of them, they are losing their farms, crops, they are rotting. All these are things that right now it is happening to these farmers. They're the ones who all brought this problem. So this one is saying that call your MAGA brothers. This is their dream. The jobs immigrant took from MAGA. So this one is saying that this farmer, they know to call MAGA voters, because these people, they were saying that the jobs that these immigrant people, they were doing, it is the jobs that they took from MAGA people. That's why MAGA people voted, so that these people can be deported. So this one is saying that crops will be rotting in the field. In the phrase, a lot of us repeated over and over to the fools. Apparently, that was too complex a thought for them to understand. If you are a farmer and you voted for Trump and you are begging for help now to harvest your crop, have no sympathy for you. Yeah, so this one is saying that if you are a farmer and you voted for Trump and you are begging for help now, now to harvest your crops, I have no sympathy for you. Exactly. So if you are a farmer and you voted for Donald Trump and right now you are begging for help, there's no sympathy for you guys, because you knew what you are doing. Begging for help from whom? The guy who engineered their suffering. Yeah, so no, it's not karma. It is the logical outcome of electing a delusionally narcissist who have no idea what he is doing. Yeah, so these people, if they didn't knew what it is coming, they should stop. But these people that have been voting against their own interests for so many years, these people that have been voting so that black people can be punished, They have been voting so that these other races can be punished. So right now, they are starting to feel what the black people they have been feeling for years. They don't know what works means. They won't take care of their workers. Trump doesn't know what work means, but they needed Trump. They should be happy together, dancing in the field. Yeah. So this one is he has given out a good message. They don't know what work means. They won't take care of their workers. Yeah. If these people they will take care of their workers, they will not be crying right now. Yeah, because these people, they have been not taking care of their workers. These people, they voted so that their workers can be deported. You know, guys, what happens when you fired you are all employees? What will happen? You just tell me what will happen when you fire your all employees. Will you grow? No, you will not grow. So these are exactly things that these people they went ahead and do. They voted these people can be they voted for immigrant people can be deported, and they know very well these people they are helpful to them. So here you go, MAGA. Here's your time to shine. Those farm crop aren't going to pick themselves. Go get your jobs back that migrants stole from you. Yeah, so also this one is telling that you guys they say the MAGA people, they were saying that the immigrants people that the ones who have taken their jobs, they stole their jobs. So why are they not going to pick that crops in the farm? So the MAGA people, they should go and do that jobs. Yeah, ICE agent will be more useful if Mr. Trump will send them to the farms to pick fruit that being busy chasing those useful migrant. Yeah, exactly. So this one is saying that the ICE agent, they need to go and work in the in that farms, because they are the ones who are really deporting people, and also they will suffer if they will not go and pick that those crops in the farms, because we know what ICE is doing. So this one, he has a grudge with ICE. Let me just read it for you one more time. ICE agent will be more useful if Mr. Trump will send them to the farms to pick fruit than being busy chasing those useful migrants. Yeah. So this one is saying that MAGA should be lining up to work the field now that they got their jobs back. Farms versus Cubans, who is the dumbest group. So this one, they're calling now these MAGA people to come and do the jobs that they were saying the immigrant people they have stole. So this one is saying you are so right. This one is saying that you are so right, Dash. Why would anyone trust a guy that bankrupted so many businesses? Yeah, so I don't know how it turned out to these people, they saw who Donald Trump is. They knew very well who Donald Trump is, and even if they knew very well, they went ahead and voted him. Did they knew that did they expect Donald Trump to change? No. Donald Trump is doing exactly what he promised to do. And these people that are feeling like, no, we didn't vote for this. No, you guys, you voted for this. What Donald Trump is doing is exactly what he came out and say. I've seen videos of farmers asking, why aren't the black folks out here picking our crops? I thought the black folks will come take care of the fields. Even thought food price will skyrocketed, I'll smile and wave when I see a homeless farm family living on the street after having everything taken away from them. Racism ain't cheap. Yeah, so this one now they're saying, why are the black people have refused to come and help them in their farms? These people, they expected that black people will come and do that jobs, knowing these people, they knew that black people, they don't have good jobs. Black people, they are jobless. They are looking for jobs. So these people, they thought that black people will rush, will hurry to go and do that work of immigrant people in the white farmers. In the white farms, they were told over and over again, and they didn't listen. Yeah, racism is expensive. Can't they just put a call into the Proud Boys? They just drive around in rental vans, all dressed up in their work khakis and masks, I am sure the proud boys would gladly stop by and pick tomatoes. Everyone who voted for Trump, vote for this. You vote for constantly increasing price and food shortages. Yeah, so this is the message that people that are sending to these Florida's farmers to bear with what they did, because this is exactly what they voted for. So kindly guys, I'll be reading more of the comment, and also you can share your comment on the comment section. Tell me what do you feel about the video of today. Kindly subscribe if you haven't. Remember to give a video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. See you on my next one.